like the more that you do it, the better he'll get. But he definitely, like, when he got in trouble, he got lunged, and he's like, oh shit, oh. I feel like he would need to get, like, he would need to get tired. Like that's almost what I feel like he needs. I think he needs to go crazy. I think he needs to keep going until he's like and then yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, so oh, on the right. On the right. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. Correct. Okay. Mhm. It's okay. Yeah. Great. 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 Okay. Okay. Good. Jumping. But you were going still to the right. Still going track right. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh gosh. Yeah. Growl. Right. Yeah. Sure. Oh, and he was jumping to the left. So weird. Oh my god. No, no, no. We don't. Yeah, we don't need that. Um, I'm wondering too. Like, so I want to kind of go through some things today, but I'm thinking if any of that happens, like, you have your lunge line near. Okay, good. Then we'll probably just because I want to see what he does too, lunging. So this will be perfect on his own. And it's a nice canter, right? I think he's just jerking the chain. I don't I mean, obviously she gave him to me and she wanted to quit riding. And I mean, she never said like that he was bad or anything, but like, I'm not a stupid person. I mean, I think that, she's older. I think that she didn't go so much. I think that when he got in trouble, he got in trouble with the, Mexicans probably put him on the line. And I know when I went over to look at him, I let him go out into they said I could take him out to the arena and like let him loose because it was like an arena with a fence, and he seemed pretty worried. So I mean, he was super super worried when I got him. I mean, he was like literally, I don't think they had turned him out, and when you left, like when I got him over to my place, and I would like leave the barn out to go outside, he's like. When they're like, oh my god, like it's the first time outside, like so I think that if that surfaces, it may surface every now and then. I think it's a little bit of PTSD. He definitely had some issues, but then we need to have something too that he doesn't get away with it. And I'm thinking, like, I just remember there were, like I said, with Marlene, there were a few times that we let him in that round pen and really made him run, like run, run, run. So, um, like that's kind of what is on my list of like how are we going to do that without the round pen? Like what's the best thing we're going to do? And I just think once he gets um, like when that would happen and he would get just and it would just be maybe like once a month that it was just like he just needed to get like he was just like crazed and he just needed to like he didn't show it like he wasn't acting weird and tacking up, he wasn't acting weird when she got on, and then it was like I don't know if we like went right to the arena or something and he just she was like I think he needs to run a little bit. And then I wouldn't even see it. I was like, oh, he looks like he's so lazy. And then we take him to run and he would be like running. So I'm just trying to keep all that in the back of my mind and then think, um, obviously, I want the horse to help you, not hurt you. We don't need you to fall. We don't need to do those things. And even if you don't canter on him for a little bit, and we could get canter on the lunge at least, that would be fun. But I want to see what's happening. Right, right. But I think he may need to race around until he almost needs to canter and canter and canter and canter and like you're gonna canter till you like fall over, kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's what I think he needs. Um, and unfortunately, and I think that's what he's waiting for because I think that's what he's had done with him before. So it's almost like we don't want to be mean to him, but it's also like I think that's what they did, and I think that's what he needs. Like, I mean, we're not going to be mean, but um, it's a little he's a little like that. He needs to move and get going. Yeah, jeez, what the heck? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just the leg. Yeah, you tried everything. No, okay. Mm, mm, okay, that's strange. But it's going good in the trot, right? I mean, that's what I want to see. I want to work the sitting trot. I would like to get the more and more he gets fit. I want to do all your trot work, your shoulder ins. I want to work all that stuff, and some leg. Just basically all the trot work that we can do up into the test too. And I started with the horses, and Enya. I started today, and knock on wood, she looks so great. Oh my gosh, so I'm excited. So, I'm just that's kind of in the back of my head, just thinking that if this could just be something that, like we said, make the best that we can with Oscar. We'll already be winning because you'll be riding when you go home. Like we're already winning. Like even if it's not the best canter or not a lot of canter, for me, it's more important you swinging your leg over that saddle and opening your legs to go around the horse, like moving in the walk. Even if it's not the biggest walk and it's not the biggest trot, like it's it's that and trying to push, and once he gets up to fitness wise too, which I think he'll go really fast. He's not that unfit, but to keep pushing you, just to keep pushing you. That's what I think. I think the canter will come. I think that's my feeling, and I think we have to work more. And like I said, if he's offering, if it's coming on its own, great, and then otherwise, if we ask and he's doing these things, I'll try to think of things that we're going to do, but we'll try to work exercises and like changing the directions and doing weird things to try to get his brain off of it. But it used to be so beautiful with Landra, like because she always did the canter great, and then going to the right when he wanted to start just doing the wrong lead, like we just started doing those circles and then small circles within the circle and then bending and then like a little spiraling out into the canter, and it would help him. But I mean, again, I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want that. This is more so you get ride time. So even if it's walking and trotting, I know that sounds silly, but that's more beneficial than no ride because I think the trot work at least is okay and good. Good. And that's kind of what I want you to feel from him too. And even if that's the only thing that you take away from him is like just the taste of like, oh my gosh, I don't have to kill myself to make a horse go around. Do I like that? Do I not like it? I mean, pretty much you're going to probably like it. So for the next horse, like just doing things, trying things to see what you like, or mostly to say, oh wow, this is nice. It's something I've been practicing on. I can do easier. It's not always just me. It could be on the horse too. Just a different horse takes your reaction or takes your aids differently. Oh my gosh, he's knock on wood. He's so great. I don't even understand. I don't even understand. Like I literally, Brian wasn't answering, and I was basically like my brain was working like backwards and thinking like, what steps do I do for the insurance? Like, what's the best? Like, what do I do here? Like, so that like, because I'm gonna have to claim insurance. So like he's gonna have to be like put down. Like I don't understand how he's gonna get out of this. Like he's going to break his whole hips and everything, or cut open his insides. I don't know, or whatever. It was like I just can't even believe it. And he's like bucking and running around in the field. And then today I did the first. Finally got everyone walking and going slowly and lunging and stuff. And then today I did long line and everybody. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. He. Oh. My mom was like, maybe he got adjusted, and I'm like, I actually think so, because it it could be a new tactic. Oh, let's jam a bar up between the private parts and suspend them in the air and let them get stuck like that. Ugh. Never would have, never. I'm definitely a person who's always okay, what if this, oh, this could happen or that could happen. I just, no, wasn't even thinking of that. So anyway, this is good, and the idea with him too is you need to practice a lot of walk because even though he's not dead, right? Like he's easy to make go. He just doesn't have that long stride, and he will get a longer ground covering, a lot more movement through his back and through his ribs. The more he kind of stretches a little bit down and gets a little bit more regular doing everything. But he's just he's very, very much like a Spanish horse. He just kind of has that short, choppy, but again, something really nice to still work on and see that you can. What do I do? How do I sit? And we want to start and say, okay, well, how are we starting? Are we starting with a long rein? Are we being relaxed? Are we letting him long? Are we letting him out? Are we letting him up? Are we letting him in? What are we doing? And I think with these horses that have these kind of short backs and then kind of short steps, um, obviously the more down and out with the nose we can get, the better. And so if you're going to the buckle and you're just going to leave him on the buckle, then what does he do? Like, so then you're going to check that. And then you're going to say, okay, now what if I go to a little medium contact? What do we do? And then you might say, okay, between one letter and one letter, and that might rattle the cage a little for him. But I would say a little bit like walk him on to a little shorter contact and say, now you're going to bring your nose in a little bit, and then little shortest, the shortest and deepest that you would be, and then walk, and then see if you can like give him a little bit the contact goes around and in, and then you push your seat, and then seeking out and down. Good. And this is good because this is something good to practice. And when he goes to pop up, if you're in that way that you don't want him to go and invert in the neck and push the nose up, then it's gonna be a little bit more calf. It's gonna be a little bit more seat and a little bit hold when he pops up, and when he goes to seat down, then you give him slowly a little bit forward and try to say, like, every time I do that, I think seek, like seek down. And then if he goes down and stretches, then maybe you let him keep going, 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 longer, longer, longer. Give him scratches on the inside. Yes, yes. You see how the neck went there a little bit. And then in that moment, that's going to be the best time for you to really overly glide and use the calf at the same time. Long, long, sweeping, gliding movements. And then if you've lost him, then bring him back up again. Bring him a little shorter, bring him together, hold him together for a minute, and then push him down, gliding out, seeking down, and wait, wait, and then don't let him trick you. That he keeps the nose a little bit on contact there, and then from there a little bit down, but don't let him trick you. The minute he roots up, then you say nook and the leg and the seat into the hand. Good, good. Yeah, and then seek down. Now seek your hands towards the base. Put your hands. Yes, yes. So little by little, you can see that that was a nicer idea of what he was starting to get there, right? You have to decide which one you're doing. Now, if you just say, okay, now you're going to go on to the buckle. So for instance, let's say, okay, now you're on a walk break. So just go on to the buckle, give him lots of scratches. Hopefully, maybe he'll even seek down. So you can tell when, and you'll see in the video too, when he puts his head up and he's looking up a little bit, he walks like, rah, 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 rah. So, and then when he goes a little bit reaching down and out, now you really swing in your seat, swing in the legs, and say, walking, walking. Good boy. So that when you put your leg and you put your seat and you have a little contact, he goes like forward into it, not that he goes his head up and you know. Now we'll go on a little diagonal, change the direction. Eventually you'll practice as well riding him into a contact on the long rein. That's really hard, you know. So eventually you could be on a shorter contact and ask him to stay around, and then you could start asking him to seek the contact, but you don't throw away the contact. So you could eventually get to a really long rein, but he's seeking out and down and like connection in there, even though it's long. That's really hard, but that's something to work towards as well, something good to learn. Good. Let your legs relax down, around, back on the knees, stretch up, look up, bring your chest up. Good. Yeah. And there, you can tell it. Like if he takes a misstep or something, like he does like a little trip or a little thing, I always love that because I feel like that's when they're like they got out of rhythm because they did try to take a big step and their body was like, oh, whoa, you know. So you just keep saying, yep, come on, yep, good boy, come on, walk, walk. Oh boy. Little fingers to his withers that, you know, that I can't see, but yeah, that's right, good boy. Good. And then you go ahead and take the contact a little bit more and then bring him shorter again. Don't stop walking the seat. Don't stop walking the legs. Good. And say, hey, can I just stay here now? No jigging. Just say, walk, good boy. Good. Try to follow, even though he has not a lot of head movement here. It's a real kind of herky-jerky movement to follow, but try. Keep his head straight. Now let's make a half circle, 10-meter circle to the right. Come down center line. Good. Open your right shoulder. Sit up. Bring your chest forward and up. Make a long between your belly button and your breastbone. Good. And from here, you're going to start leg yielding over towards the right off of your left leg, but more forward steps than so sideways. I just want to feel that you can push him into your new right hand. Keep your left hand in level with your outside. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be this great, like, oh, I'm going over so sideways. Just slightly, I want him to start to feel that if you touch him with that left leg, there's not like, oh my gosh, you're touching me, right? Cut down the long side, walking to the contact, give him scratches if he feels like he's trying to get it. Oh boy. Good. And think of a little shoulder in the walk here. Very gentle, very gentle. Yes. Don't twist your left shoulder back. Don't keep your inside shoulder back. Good. Bring a little bit more of the shoulder to the left, his shoulder, and now make a half circle to the left and come down center line and walk. Inside leg. Walk. Good boy, tell him. Walk. Yes, yes. There's a few strides where you get everything jives, right? That's what you're looking for. Now we're going to ask for a little leg yield off your right leg, but more forward, like there's a magnet drawing you towards that gate with little steps off of the, yeah, good. Give him scratches, good. Keep him looking slightly right, good. So I want him to touch gently, just gently, like you're massaging his side, like move the leg a little bit, desensitize him a little, give him a soft outside rein for a minute. Then give him a soft inside rein for a minute. Like, don't do all the aids at once. Like, if you're going to do a good, strong right leg, maybe soften the inside hand. And then if you're going to feel like he's getting a little tension, Keep the right leg on and soften the outside rein. And then maybe you soften your leg a little bit and feel more the inside. Just play around with like starting to introduce that you're going to do sandwiching aids with him. Like, I'm going to touch you with this leg and this hand, and then I'm going to release, but I'm not going to release all of them. We're going to eventually try to get all of them going together. Good. Don't fall off to the outside. Good. Down the center line. And now find more walk onto a longer seeking rein down the center line. It'll be quite hard. Why? Because you have to find the turn through your body, right? And feel like his nose, he wants to go out and down, and few big steps every time that you can. Big. Yeah. Good boy. Okay, good. Keep trying. Keep trying. Move that seat. Glide. But we go to the right. Good job. Now make a small circle 10 meters here. And push him off your right leg, but don't let him leg yield out of the 10-meter circle. I just want to see that now he can bend and open your inside hand a bit and show him the way to the right and spiral down this 10-meter circle almost to a 5. Good. Good. Keep your outside elbow following his head movement. Now try to push his haunch a little bit out on this circle. So your idea is to keep his shoulders on the line and displace his haunches off to the left. So put your right leg slightly back. And push 1, 2, 3. That right hind to cross over. Now go straight. Good job. Go down the long side. Belly in. Good. Out of that, now hopefully you have a little bit more through your right leg. Bend him to the right. See his right eye. And then bring the shoulder in while you're making him look to the right and see his right eye. Bring your left rein. Yes, 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 and glide, and glide. Don't freeze, though. That's it, and don't hang back on the hands. You still have to follow his movement, even though it's like bizarre because he doesn't have a lot of movement, right? That's why he kind of went like, like, don't freeze because we went to the shoulder in, right? Good, down center line. I know I told you late. Open your right chest up and back. Lift up. Long neck. Long body. Good. Now think of bending him to the right, staying on the center line, and think of bringing the shoulder in to the right on the center line. Think your seat is his bum, and you glide his bum down the track. And your chest, you don't want to turn too much your shoulder because you have that little there, but keep your outside rein in contact. Good. Now go to the right. Make a small circle to the right again, first thinking that you're going to bring his spine around on the train track. Good. No collapsing in either side of your rib cage. Now make this circle smaller and smaller and start bringing the haunch in a little bit. So you're going to gently say, hey, can I bend you around the right leg? But don't clamp on your hands. Don't clamp on your arms. Tell yourself, am I frozen? Did I get stiff for some reason? Good, and slowly walk the haunches in on this circle. Your hips will stay a little bit going to the right because his hips are coming to the right. And bend him around your right leg and then go out. Good job. So this is what we need to do a ton of, right? And I don't know if you feel it, but then I think he gets a little bit more accessible. Good, go down the long side. This is what we got to do. Tons and tons of this in the walk and tons of this in the trot so that I think he doesn't get kind of panicked or a little claustrophobic, and it's like canter and then ding ding ding. Like, we need to make sure you put your right leg and ask to displace the haunches, or put your haunch in, or bring the shoulder. We have to feel this, and the best place to do it is in the walk. Good. Then give him a time where we have a long rein again, almost down to the buckle. Give him lots of pats. Keep the walk though. I think it's actually really, I hope it doesn't seem boring for you, but it's really perfect timing because he's really good about it. Yeah. I feel like if we do get back to our lessons here now, I think we should be okay. Should be good. And then I know how it is like with him and Marlene, like then they just got bonded. And I think that you'll just get kind of bonded with him. He'll be like, okay, she's cool. She's, oh, oh, he just, oh, he's like, you're my new person. I'm so happy so far. I just hope that he, like, I have a very low expectation, and I keep saying that. It's just I just want you to have saddle time. And again, even all of this stuff, and we can start working so much more intricate things in the walk and start doing, spiraling down to walk pirouettes and leg yields, and then a little haunches in on the we all these things we can start to do. And then the minute that he starts getting, like, I think it's really cute because when he gets up and together, um, but when he's actually muscled and brought there slowly, not like because we force him, I think he'll just have like a really good feeling. So let's go for the diagonal. And now big long extended walk. Come on, walking, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Sit up tall. No slouching, no slumping like off the back. Bring your chest up and your belly in. More. Good. And your chin a little bit like up, and bring your chest up. Don't like lean, crunch back. Remember how we talked about that before? Don't crunch and curl back. Stay more elegant through your upper body now, because your bum, it's so funny. It's the same style as a different horse, right? I mean, you can see it in the video. Well, you'll see it because you haven't had a video with him yet on here, but like, it's so funny how you sit differently on him too then. And also that you're not like struggling. Like, yeah, you're like, come on, keep walking, but it's not a, death grip, right? Good. So let's go a little bit down the center line now on this way. Let's do the 10-meter circle at that end and start really feeling first. What do we need? Chin up, keep your chest up. Don't slouch and drop your chin and roll your back. No, stay tall. And say, what happens when I do this walk and this contact? Even though he gets really still, what kind of movement do I still need? Am I freezing anywhere? Am I stiff through my elbow anywhere? Am I stiff through my belly? Right? Because sometimes we start freezing things, and I think he'll be a horse that will tell you that too. He'll be like, hey, he'll be like, hey, why'd you tighten on me there? Good. And then now bring a little bit the haunch in on this small circle. So what do we need? We need our left hip a little forward. We need to give our left leg for him to bend around. We need to keep gliding though, so he doesn't think that it's something else. And then your right leg can come a little bit back. Now don't collapse through the right side of your body. You feel that? We need you to be on the left hip so that he's coming over, but I don't want to really see it, right? I don't want you to collapse through the right side of your body. Good. And bring the haunch even in a little bit more and keep his shoulders on the circle of the line that you want. Good. Now out of this, let's come down the long side, or down the center line. Good. Sorry, I told you wrong. Just pick a line straight there. And let's do a little shoulder in left, because you were bending left, so it should be quite easy. Just pick a straight line wherever you want. Good. And then you're going to actually turn left. Yeah. And keep gliding, and don't fall off to the left there. It's a little bit weird through you're collapsing through the right side of your body, like you're C curving through the right side and then falling a little bit left again. Careful. So stand up in 2-point for a minute and just shake your bum, sit, and then sit and sit straight. When you come down, sit straight. And then think like I'm underneath your armpits. Both of my hands are under your armpits, and I'm picking you up when you sit. Good. Let's do the 10-meter circle again there. Good. And more seat, more leg before you bring the hand and start shortening him. But when he's ready, and start giving him the inside left bending leg and start riding him to the right rein. And if he does any head tilt or anything, you have now the timing that you can squeeze one rein and say, don't head tilt. Up, but keep walking. We need more walk. You understand? Bump, 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 bump. And when you have a head tilt, hold the right rein. Good. Good. Don't slouch and don't collapse through the right side of your body. Good. Now bring the haunch in and bend him through your left leg. So use your left leg and bend him to the left and bring more haunch in and more bend to the left. So you need to use your left leg like a post and bend around it. He needs to accept that. Do you feel it? Yes, yes, you understand. Good, now spiral out of this. Bigger circle, good. And coming out of this, let's go to the 20-meter circle and keep him in this kind of idea. When he goes to throw the head up, inside leg closes to the outside rein, good. And let's go for a little trot, rising on the 20-meter circle, and give him lots of scratches. Oh boy. That's right. We just need rhythm and regularity, good. Think about yourself, think about your hands, think about your elbows, and help him to keep his nose really straight, good. And when he goes to pop the head up, you just gently put your legs into the closing of your outside hand. Inside hand is there to help steady him through the bend that you need. And we need rhythm. Yes. Yeah. He looks better, eh? Good. Good job. It's one thing that he has, I think, pretty good. You can easily find, you have to work at it, eh? It's not completely he's made. But if you focus on the rhythm, he will give you bum, 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 bum. And this kind of slow, steady trot, when he gets stronger, he'll start giving a longer, lengthy stride without bouncing. And that's nice. But we have to go, how he kind of puts the head up and then down and then and then and then and then that's just he needs to get those muscles over his back. So we have to kind of ask him to stay steady and demand that rhythm. Good. Down the long side. Good. And you'll start to catch him. Don't you catch him a little with your inside leg and then you just close the outside fist. Good, good. No faster than this. Good. Circle in the middle. 20 meters. Good. And sit up. Give him scratches. Ride him through the right side of his body. Good. Right shoulder back. Good. Bum, 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 bum. Good job. Yes. Yes. And the more that he can go a little bit down, but not with loopy reins, that he seeks down. We're going to do the same thing in the trot. Good. That's right. Down the long side. A little leg yielding over, thinking to get down that long side. Correct. Good job. Good. Good job. There you go. Nice, eh? Good. Yeah, legs. Good. Legs and hands. Legs into the hand. Good. Now let's do a little loop to change the direction. If we can start a 3 loop, I might have told you way too late. But let's just see if we can go through to the right. And let's actually stay going to the right now. And start feeling the same idea. How can you keep his head really straight? How can you keep his back up, his belly up, and very rhythmical, bum, 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 bum. Yes, dun, dun, yeah, yes, this is nice what you're doing, huh? Good, keeping his head slightly looking to the right. Good, and give him gentle scratches on the inside when he wants to stay nice there. Circle 20 meters. Now he's making a longer reach with the hind legs. It doesn't matter. Give him, just say trot and bend him. Push the right leg and relax. And then push the right leg again and then relax. Good boy. And think of sending him down the long side now. Yes. Good boy. Good. Yeah, I think he just gets a little sticky here, and so we're going to keep going with these exercises. Good boy. Good. We'll do circle 20 meter here. Keep that outside hand really in contact. Elevate, long your spine up. Good. That's right. And yes, good. And trot. Yes. And your inside leg doesn't have to go back so far. Just keep it like right there at the girth and do little like down the long side now. Little vibrations, but don't let him go run off. And you stay up and over to the right. Don't fall off to the outside. Don't fall off. Yes. Open your right hand. Don't. Yes. You understand. You are clenching it up and in and indirectly. No. He has to. Yes. Keep your right hand slightly open. Yes. Good job. And then vibrate your right leg just a little bit to say, hey, don't fall in and don't get panicked. Don't panic. I'm going to touch you with the right leg. Good. Yes. and then circle 20. Yes, good boy, tell him. Yes, that's right. Circle, and he's not allowed to just dive in. No, he has to keep waiting and going over to your left range. So the turning goes like in slow motion, like you're like, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Keep the right. Good, right shoulder back. This is good. Good job. Good job. Really good. Down the long side. Nice. Yes, and if he wants to seek and stretch a little bit down this and give you a little longer trot, yeah, give him both hand stretches. Yeah, good. Oh, there's Bum. Good job. Good. And then the diagonal. Yeah, let him trot. Yeah, this is nice. It's almost like now you're letting him. Yes. Careful. Good. Yeah, good. Hands down. Good. And let him trot on. Pace. Keep the rhythm. Don't hang back. Keep your hands down. Good. Now, slow post. And now give your inside leg. And help him again now bending this way. Move him off your left leg, and your right hand stays pretty stable against the neck, against the wither. Just put it down. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Good. And then you open that inside hand, and he has to vibrate off your left leg. He can't just turn in because you want him to open and slightly flex him hard to the left to see his right eye, but don't let him turn in. Yes, yes, and give him the left leg. Good, good, and don't clench your right shoulder. Relax your right shoulder. Good. Now relax the flexion and just trot straight on the circle and let him trot on. Good. Now ask him for a little flexion again and push him off the right leg, moving him out of the circle with a lot of making him look to the inside eye for a minute and soften the inside hand when he, yes, yes, and then let him straighten and trot on. Good. On the circle, 20 meters. Let him, yeah, good job. Does he want to stretch a second down with this trot though? No faster. Yeah. Good. Yes. Good with the hind. Good, good, good. Good job. Good. Sit one so you're on the correct. Good. And then put them a little together again. But not so short, and don't lose the rhythm. And when he wants, that's just his fitness. That's all that is. That's going to get better. We're going to get that. Good. Let's do a little change of direction through the kind of a first part of a serpentine, and straight 2-3, straight 2-3, right leg right bend, support him in the left, and don't let him crash in. Don't let him crash in. Say no, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. Wait and bend him. Wait and bend him. Wait and bend him. See his right eye. See his right eye with an open, and tick tick your right leg. Tick tick, and then get, yeah, and like get him out of this circle. Yes, you just wait for it. Put your left hand down. Yes. Now, yes. Good boy. Good boy. Touch him with your right leg and say, And now overflex him to the right again, like we were doing the other way. Overflex him, soften your outside hand, slow down, make the circle bigger, overflex him with inside hand open, make him leg yield out of the circle. Good. Yes, keep your outside hand in contact. Post slow, don't get in your crutch. Sit up, come on. Don't lose your position. Now go bigger in the circle. Yes, use your inside knee, good, and relax, good, and make the circle bigger again. Go all the way over to your other gate by opening your inside hand and say, hey, in the outside hand, say, hey, wait over here. Go over here to the left. Yes, yes, and relax. Don't put your right leg back too far. Careful. Yes, good job. Good job. Do you feel it? Good. And go a little bit bigger because you put your right leg and your outside hand's directing him over. Now wait, slow down, slow down. Slow down, slow down. Now go bigger. Now slow down, sit up, sit up. Close his body a little, shorten his body. Go really straight over to the other side, go really straight over to the other side. Shorten his body, shorten, wait. Now go bigger. Yes, yes. You understand? It's really riding through your body to get him to go around. And hopefully he's accepting all your aids way better, yeah? Let's go forward into the walk. Good job. And do your video. I hope you had that on video. That was awesome. That I hope